And we are live.
Hello. Welcome back to the Red Silk stream. We've had a little bit of a hiatus. It's been a busy few weeks for me, and I know for a couple of the other Red Silks as well. But we're glad to be back. And a couple of announcements as per usual. First of all, shout outs to Fraser and Rob over at Starforger for their music. And also to Alexander Nakarada of Serpent Sound Studios. Quick advisory warning, one of our players, Jade, has Tourette's, and she's asked me to say, particularly for this episode, because it's playing up, that her tics may be worse than normal. So generally speaking, then it's pretty chill, but if there's any language that you don't particularly like, just try and bear with us on that. Michael, you got
Well, I was just going to say the language that comes out my mouth is bad anyway. So, I mean,
we do rate this as a mature stream. That is true.
Yeah.
It's just it was something
Bad
that Jade.
language than what comes out my mouth. So
It was something that Jade specifically asked me to mention this session. Over to Becky for the socials.
Just a quick reminder to please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Also pop on over to our website that I've previously mentioned that John has done. Go and have a look at the art that Michael has popped in there. There's a little art gallery. Like I said, just go and have a look. It's pretty awesome. And I think that's everything from me. Easy, do you want to say anything? Or we're chucking it back to John?
I'm not sure. Are we doing anything this Thursday? Or probably not?
No, I'm working till like 8 o'clock this week. So it's 7:30. So no, I cannot do this week, but next week.
So not this week. The next week we'll do another episode of the podcast, which was to be done last Thursday, but well, I got stuff to do, so it wasn't possible. So not this Thursday. The next one will start with the spiritualism podcast, and yeah, that's it for me.
I'm just going to
John?
say a shout out to Easy's background there with the sun and the moon. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That is very cool.
Thank
Very
you
cool
very much.
indeed. You need to kind of just drop it a little bit and bring it over so it's directly behind you, and that'd be perfect.
Well, it would be nice, but I have stuff to record with the other camera, so this is on the normal perfect height for it.
Fair enough. Right, without further ado, I suppose we'll dive into the recap. 4 out of the 5 Red Silks are safely into the city of Smoothstar. They spent most of last session cleaning themselves up, doing a bit of shopping. Easy's Bard Norcan was chasing down a few side quests that he'd uncovered when they were at the Slow Ocean Tavern, which is now going to be named the Burning Harp Inn. He managed to find his way to Dr. Chaucer and has arranged for Modwin's daughter to get some kind of help with her affliction. He's also got some rather flashy new threads, having gone to Nucci's, a blind gnome who is aided by a cloud of pixies to produce the finest dress in all of Eastern Valarya. The rest of the party, minus Douglas, are in the market district. They've just popped into a shop, and where we last left them, Chipok had gone off for food, as Chipok often does. Karis was lurking menacingly at the door, as Karis often does, and then poor Valkyrin was suffering serious emotional damage, as she often seems to as well, having scryed on her family and seeing her husband, Stephen, brutally scarred across the face. That was where we left last session. And it's not where we're going to pick up this morning. We're going to pick up with our ranger, Douglas. Douglas, you are maybe a couple of hours outside of Smoothstar in the farmland. There is a chill in the air today. The wind is blustering around you, leaves flying everywhere. Roll perception for me.
Will do. Perception. Yeah.
Okay. That was very close. So you see 3 rocks feeding.
All right. Rox has the bird, right?
The bird, the very big, very dangerous bird.
Yeah. I am. So how far are they from me?
From where you are at the moment, maybe about 600 feet. They haven't noticed you.
All right. So, like, I'm just in an open field, I assume. Farmland.
Currently. You're crossing some of the fields, heading down from your diversion. I think you were heading off to Bitterhaven before Karis sent you a message to come and rejoin the party.
Okay. All right. I look at the rocks. Is there like any tall grass around me?
Roll a nature check just to see how you kind of interact with the terrain.
Gotcha.
The ranger that can't do nature.
Let's go.
Oh, he's only got a 19. Yes, there is some tall grass, some scrubland, and even some kind of patches of kind of copse and things like that. So little small wooded areas. You think if you wanted to, you could probably sneak your way closer, perhaps see what they're doing, and you're fairly confident you wouldn't be spotted.
All right. I'll do that then. I'll definitely do that.
Okay. You duck and kind of scurry through the long grass, stopping occasionally just to pause and poke your head out above the top of the kind of wild grains that populate this part of the area. The wind is rustling in a way that your movement is disguised by the flowing of the long grass. And as you approach one particular wooded area, you get a chance to stop and gaze carefully down towards the rocks. Because you're closer now, roll perception with advantage.
Gotcha. Let me toggle advantage before I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. Perfect roll.
Okay. You are close enough now to tell that they were elven. The people that the rocks are now feeding on.
All right.
And their beautiful shattered faces are twisted in the trapped agony of death. There is nothing you can do for them.
Do I see any signs of civilization around me? With an 8.
I mean, you can see that they were traveling in some kind of carriage. It looks like they were traveling towards the city.
Ooh, 3 rocks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. I'm hours away from the city, right?
Couple of hours.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna use hide in plain sight and wait to see if they leave in like an hour, and if they don't, I'll just start moving carefully through the wooded areas. Try to go around the area where they are.
Within about 15 minutes or so, you see the rocks kind of begin to finish their meals and then start taking to the skies. Just roll stealth to see if you can avoid their gaze as they rise up back into the air.
Right. Roll the. There you go.
Yeah, with a 16, you are fairly certain you haven't been spotted by them. Their huge wingspans beat heavily, sending clouds of dust across the path. And I might have to turn and point my camera at somebody who is imitating the rocks flapping their wings, beating huge amounts of dust up into kind of spiraling whirlwinds almost as they take off. You hear their cries echo across the valley, bouncing off the nearby hills. And after maybe another 5 minutes, they are gone from sight.
I can't see them in the sky.
No.
I'll approach the bodies very slowly.
As the rocks have finished feeding, there is very little left. There's patches of blood on the ground, straps of leather, a boot, a small child's ball.
What about the carriage?
The carriage itself is relatively ornate, looks quite well built, quite robust. The roof has been torn off. The pillars that would normally hold the roof up are now just jagged wood shards left after the roof has been torn away. There are large claw marks that have ripped open the upholstery of the carriage seats. And there is blood here too.
Is there any clothes that are, let's say, ragged?
So there are kind of scraps of fine fabric. This appears to have been quite a wealthy family. Roll investigation for me.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, you rolled a 20. Okay. With a 20, you find a letter.
Oh.
The letter is addressed to the precept of the Andrasan quarter, whose name I will get for you, because I really wasn't expecting you to pull this up.
All right. Very nice.
Yep.
When you put all your skills instead of in nature and ranger things, you put it in investigation.
Yes, indeed.
Paid off, finally.
Right. The So I'm just going to save that so that I don't lose it. Okay. The letter is addressed to a Naladri Alderina. Would you like the spelling?
Yeah, I like that.
N-E-L
N-E...
A-D-R-E. So R-I-E.
All right.
Alderina is A-L-D-A-R-I-N-A. Precept Naladri Alderina.
N-A. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is a kind of like a letter of recommendation from the head of the village that these elves have come from. So it's written from a Tariel Delathrathar. Would you like the spelling of that one?
Just the laugh thingy.
Okay, so Tariel is not spelled the Lord of the Rings way. It's Tariel.
Mm-hmm.
IEL.
IEL. Yeah.
YE.
YE.
Silent sound on the end.
Okay.
And Laretha is DLA.
DLA.
Double RA.
Double RA.
ITH.
All right.
AR.
AR. Okay.
Okay, and it's basically saying that the Narolwa family, which is who you assume was in the carriage, are a good family of good standing within their village, and they are seeking refuge in the Andrasan quarter.
Okay. Right. I will. Hmm. Question: is there like really no tattered clothes? Anything I can take to maybe use
There's
it?
the scraps of leather that were outside, but no complete clothing here.
Well, that is all right. Okay.
Actually, so saying that, with a 25... What's up? So 1 second.
Stream.
Yeah, streaming. Love you.
Hello.
Hey.
Um, around the back of the carriage, yeah, I'm going to give you this because you did roll so well. You find there's like almost like a trunk mounted to the back of the carriage. You do find some formal clothing in the trunk, men's.
All right. I will take them, and
Mhm.
when I get the chance, I'm gonna move away from that place because I don't trust the skies. I'm gonna
Mhm.
move as soon as I get the clothes. I will, and the ladder as well. I'll move into the wooded area where the rocks wouldn't be able to see me, I assume.
Yep. So from the you take it's a plain shirt. There is a bow tie there. There's a vest with 7 buttons on it with quite a narrow V-line neck. The jacket looks to be a very good fit for you. It's a solid color, kind of like a deep jade green almost. 4 buttons, double-breasted. It's slightly longer at the back than it is at the front, and there's a pocket on either side with a breast pocket, which is currently empty. The trousers are in a similar style, and it's kind of like there are a relatively smart pair of shoes there as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll take them definitely,
Cool.
and I'll go to the forest area.
Mhm. Yeah, I've literally just written Douglas clothes and then typed up put the description in there. Okay, Fab, are you changing now or you're changing in the forest?
In the forest, and while I do that, I'd like to shave my beard off with my dagger.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles, roll dexterity.
Oh boy. What, like pure dex or save?
Pure dex.
Okay. 9.
You managed to make a half decent job at it, but you do nick yourself a couple of times.
That's
Take
actually perfect.
take a point of slashing damage.
Done.
You kind of just like kind of dabbing at your neck with some bits of moss, trying to stop the blood from getting to this crisp white shirt that you've just put on.
I am going to start ripping pieces of the clothes, and I'm gonna make it look like I was attacked as well. But I
Okay.
survived. Yeah, so I'll try to like make cuts that try to look like a rock would do them, and I will actually cut well, like make some cuts in my arms to look, and body as well, to look like I was attacked.
Okay. Roll an attack against yourself with advantage because you're not trying to resist, I suppose.
Nah.
And you would take away your armor for this as well. You would be wearing your armor, so
Yeah,
your
I'll
AC
put,
is your Dex modifier, I think.
yeah. Which I can. Let me just mithril plate. 13.
Yep. So you've hit 6 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Yep. That's for one slash. You going again?
Yeah.
Roll another attack with advantage. I mean, I've heard of the party attacking each other. I've never had somebody in the party attack themselves.
Look, it's a commitment to the disguise. If I get there, I'll die, so I need to be committed.
Just call out the rocks, man. Call the rocks.
Yeah, and die there.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if rocks are like sharks, that they can smell blood from a really long distance away, and you've just completely screwed yourself over.
Impossible.
Birds don't have a very good. Birds don't have a very good sense of smell.
Exactly, he knows.
That also hits. You've got another 5 points of piercing damage.
I think 2 cuts are fine. I don't want to go too low.
Makes
Also,
sense.
with the cuts in, my beard, perfect. My chin area, good. And I'll also call out Ordov. And I guess the slick haired wouldn't really work, would it? Actually,
After a
no.
little while, Odorf kind of comes bounding over.
I'll let him like lick my hair and like mess it up. Basically, I'll just like start hugging him and start playing with him.
He stops like slobbering and just kind of licking you all over your face.
Yeah, thanks.
He's like he looks to be purposefully avoiding the bits where you've just like cut your beards because he's kind of a bit confused that that's not normally you.
Yeah, I'll just mess my hair, and I guess I can't really take the armor with me, can I?
This is up to you.
Eesh. How long would it take for me to make a stash of sorts, I guess?
I don't know. Why don't you roll investigation and see if there's any kind of ready-made places around in this little copse you found?
Trying to look for that was with.
I mean, there's not like any kind of obvious big stones or anything that you think you could stash them under, but there's a pile of leaves. Might do the job.
Do I know that there's goblins around here? Just question.
There's goblins around everywhere, my friend.
Yep, not leaving it in a pile of leaves. Not mithril plate. Hell no.
Look at the shiny.
I'll tell Ordov to make several holes around the area.
Okay.
And
Ruff.
is there
digging frantically?
Okay. Was there any bones left, just in case, in the carriage?
Not really. I mean, the rocks pretty much ate them whole after ripping some of the
Fucking
shreds of
rocks.
clothes away.
Right. I'll make several holes. You'll make several holes, and I'll hide the armor in one of the holes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's fine. I have locate object.
Okay.
Wouldn't really lose it. And I'm gonna cover it, the hole,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna grab some leaves as well. Put it over the hole.
Yep.
Like fill the hole, put leaves over. Try to make it all natural, even though I'm not good with nature. Just try to make it all natural, and
Roll an intelligence check, or would this be stealth? No, intelligence.
intelligence. All right.
Yeah.
Not very good at it too. 13.
Seemed to have done a half decent job. Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave Ordolf there.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell him if he. Okay. Ordolf, listen. If there's any big things, monsters, people, a lot of people, and they see you, run. All right.
Ruff.
Try to hide. But if any goblins get nearby, try to steal this, you munch on them.
Ruff. Ruff.
Alright?
Ruff.
Mark
Just
your territory.
Just roll animal handling for me.
That's fine. 15.
Yeah. He seems to understand you.
Alright. Oh boy. And I'm gonna start heading towards the city.
Okay. After about 30 minutes or so, roll perception for me.
Fucking rocks, whatever they called. Perception. Oh no.
You don't see it.
Oh, good. Very good. I'll keep walking.
Okay.
I'll walk as if I'm wounded as well.
Yes. Walk as if you're wounded when there are rocks around.
Exactly.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
After maybe an hour and a half more, you come to the gates of the city.
I'll what do you call it? Kind of like wobble, like just holding my to one of my cuts. Start walking towards one of the guards. Hey, help, please.
Yeah? Who's this?
Kobe Copper. I need help.
You what?
Kobe Copper.
Never heard of you.
Yeah, I'm not from here. Look, listen. I really need your help. There was some rocks. I had to run from wolves. Look, I have this letter that I found, and I give him the letter.
Letter. You tell them that it's a letter that you found.
Yeah.
Okay. Guard looks very cynical and takes it from you, starts reading the letter. So where did this letter come from?
You see, I was walking and I heard screams, and I thought there was like maybe bandits or something. I didn't think there was rocks. And then you see, there was some elves, and they were being attacked by the rocks. I couldn't really do anything. You see, I have a sword, but I'm not that good with it, and the bow is just for hunting, and I don't really hunt big prey. Not very brave, you see. And then I'm gonna be honest. After one of the rocks pursued me, I ran into to a forest where it couldn't really get me, and then there was wolves, Well, I tried to run. I had to. Unfortunately, killed one, but the other ones just left me alone. And then I went back to see if there was any survivors or they were picked clean. They're not far from the city, actually.
I see. Roll persuasion for me.
Not even advantage. All right, persuasion. Oh fuck me.
Yep.
Well, my friend, what we have here sounds like a you problem.
Right.
Fuck off.
Can I get into the city though?
Not by this gate. There's a herbalist down by the temple gate. They might tend to your wounds if you're lucky.
All right. Good day. And I'll start wobbling away.
Okay.
And I'll come back. Can you please give me the letter since you're not doing anything? After I get healed, I'll go talk to the elves myself.
Do what you like, mate. And he's gonna hands you the letter and goes back to generally being a grumpy bastard.
Alright. I'll go to the herbalist's place.
Okay. I will just pop you on the map. The herbalist is just outside. Oh, that's very large. You're not that large.
I'm a big boy. Come on.
The herbalist is just outside the city gate, and you are there now.
All right.
That's from there.
Mhm.
Can you see yourself?
Yep.
Okay. So let me find my herbalist.
Very nice persuasion roll.
Yeah, I was considering giving you.
I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, actually.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Is it that one? Okay. You come across. So you come to Rosa de Bolbeck. She is a half orc.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Hmm.
I'll approach the tent or the house. I'll knock on the door if they're not outside.
She is outside tending to the herbal garden currently.
All right. I'll still knock
Mhm.
on the door, actually.
Hello. How can I help?
I'll look at them with and just look at my wounds, look at them, look at my wounds, look at them, holding my arm. Well, you see, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Got attacked by rocks.
I see. Did you trip over these rocks?
You're very funny. No, big birds.
Big Bird.
They have like knife. Fuck. Their talons look like knives.
Oh, I see. So not the big bird that lives over on Cess Amy Street, then.
Next to Snuffleupagus.
Where?
Oh,
Yes,
it's
the
just
Cookie Monster.
it's one of the streets in the town.
No, I'm not from here.
Very well.
I got coin. Listen, I just yeah. Could you at least patch me up?
So as you look closer at Rosa, you kind of get a better look at her. She's kind of got cropped, wavy auburn hair and these very striking blue eyes. Her skin is a rugged red colour, almost suggesting some kind of hobgoblin heritage, but her features are very clearly half orc. She stands maybe about 5'11" and has this very big build. Her face is quite long and thin, and you notice that a couple of her teeth are missing. She smiles quite warmly at you and gestures for you to come towards her. She takes your arm and kind of inspects the damage. Yes, I think we can probably do something here. How old are the injuries?
Well, not so long ago. Literally just happened. Minutes, maybe an hour. Not good with time, you see.
Okay, bear with me one moment. I just got to roll something.
I'm a good fisher, but not, yeah.
Okay. Right, just do me a favor and roll deception for me.
Let's go. Aye. -1.
Aye, aye.
Oi.
You say a rock did these?
Yup.
They're very clean for a rock. Are you sure there isn't something you're not telling me?
Are you a hobgoblin?
No.
Alright, you just look red, sorry.
Roll insight.
Alright. Insight.
He appears to be telling the truth.
Alright. Look. I'm not good with the sword, right? And the rocks, didn't do these, you see, I kind of like, Jesus. What's that? Gods. I kind of hurt myself trying to fight it. Yeah, it kind of pushed me to the
Did you do this
ground.
to yourself?
What? No, I'm not crazy. I wouldn't do that. No, never. I swear on my father's name, Jason Copper. Great miner.
I mean, frankly, if you've got nothing better to do, you're welcome to come and lie in front of my house. Be nice if my lawn cut itself.
You want me to cut your lawn?
No, never mind. Right, let's see if I can't pack some of these injuries. And you see her, she kind of takes you by the hand and starts dragging you over towards a workbench just outside of the hut. Are you going with her willingly?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You see her kind of, she's still holding onto your arm and she just reaches out and just grabs from 4 or 5 small wooden boxes, a variety of different kind of herbs and spices. There's one kind of purplish powder. There's another kind of silver green algae looking material. There's some moss. There's some shredded broad green leaves. And another one has very kind of tiny leaves, almost like from a privet hedge or something like that. And she just drops them all into a mortar and starts grinding away with a pestle, still holding your arm, kind of just really focused on her work. And after a while, she dumps it out onto the table, scoops it up in your hand, scoops half of it up in your hand, and literally just smashes it into the wound.
Oh,
It burns like anything.
I'll Can I try to shed a tear?
Roll performance.
Oh god. Damn it. I hurt so much.
You sob like a toddler. Like any respect that she had for you after you lied to her is now completely gone.
All right.
She picks up the other half handful, kind of takes you by, continues holding you by the arm, swings you around, and smashes the remainder into the other wound on your side.
Damn.
This one seems to burn even worse.
Sob like a toddler.
She starts gathering up some bandages and wraps your arm, ties it way too tight. That kind of lack of sympathy that you might get from a school nurse.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's way too tight. You kind of like your arms feel like they're starting to tingle. But yeah, you've been patched up.
All right. Whew. Whew. That hurts. Whew, damn. Do you perhaps know where I could get any new clothes? Yeah.
With your fashion sense?
No, actually, my father was the one that gave me these clothes. But yeah, I mean,
Bear with me one moment. Yeah, she gives you directions to Nucci's in the centre of the new city by the Bailey Gate.
right.
Which is where Norcan got his clothes. Douglas doesn't know that, but
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll say. All right, thank you. How much?
25 gold.
Right. All right. And I'll give her 30 instead.
Very kind.
What?
You will. She said, "Very kind."
Yeah, I'll play dumb. That's what I'm doing.
You'll need to return in the morning. I'll need to change the poultice.
Right. What happens if I don't come back? Just so I know.
Your arm will fall off.
Are you familiar with gangrene?
Not really. No.
Roll a medical check.
You will be.
Roll what?
Roll a medical check. Medicine check.
Probably no. Not really.
I mean, you kind of heard rumors of it from bad war injuries, but you're not very familiar with what it is. So, what will happen is that the flesh around the wound will start to turn green, it will leak pus, and either the arm will drop off or it will kill you.
Right. All right. That sounds very good. Yeah. I'll come back.
I'll see you in the morning.
Right. What's your name again?
Now you're asking, hang on.
Rosa. Rosa.
Yes,
Rosa.
Rosa, yes.
See?
Right.
Good job. Doing better. You're doing better than me, Michael, honestly.
I've got my wee notebook. Well, I've lost my notebook. I'm actually writing on my drawing book, so.
Yes, Rosa de Bolbeck, the herbalist.
All right.
Okay.
And I'll move into the city.
Well, you move up to the temple gate.
Yeah.
These guards, as the party found out 2 sessions previous, are much more lax. Halt! Who goes there?
Name is Cobby Copper.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay. You care to explain your state of dishevelment?
Yeah. Look, I was attacked by rocks. I just went to the herbalist to get patched. And I'm trying to get some new clothes, this doesn't really look good. And I need to take a bath. So, yeah.
Right. Roll persuasion.
Oh,
Not a high DC.
Still. Persuasion -1. Let's go.
If you're looking for a bathhouse, there's a few taverns in the area. Although I'd probably avoid the Slow Ocean Inn at the moment. Apparently, there were some troublemakers there earlier today.
Who? Like,
Well, I've had varying reports, but by the sounds of it, they set somebody's musical instrument on fire. I mean, I'm assuming you're looking to avoid any more trouble. There was a big fella, looked a bit like a cow, and then some kind of tabaxi with him.
I hate those cats.
More of a dog person, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker. I like zoned out for like 1 second and then I heard something about a cat. He's like, I don't like cats. I was like, fuck you.
No.
Yeah.
Harris
gotta talk
isn't
myself.
here.
I
He
know.
can slander you in peace. Then there was some kind of pretty boy with them.
They're the worst.
Right. And then some really tall lady who, I don't know. Apparently she's got really big boobs, though.
Why should I be right? Oh yeah, troublemakers. Right. Good call, Mr. Guard. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Of course. I mean, I know it. And I'll just start walking inside.
Okay. You get inside. Where are you wanting to head towards?
Well, I heard about a pretty boy, a tabaxi, a cowman, and someone with big boobs. So I'm going wherever they went. First.
Okay. He did not tell you the location of the Slow Ocean Inn.
I'm gonna right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Look for the
wander
smoke.
and maybe ask someone, like along the street. Hey, excuse me.
Okay. Da. You find... No, not him. You see a tiefling.
Nice.
He has bald head, brown eyes, soft purple skin, about 6'3" tall. Kind of very glamorous face with kind of very defined features, like a sharp jaw, sharp nose. Fingers kind of slightly long, even for a tiefling. Hello there.
Oh God, you look good.
I try.
Yeah, look, yeah, good. Where did you get that suit?
Did I say anything about a suit? Okay,
Well,
he's now
whatever
wearing
he's
a suit.
wearing.
He's now
Whatever.
wearing a suit.
He is naked.
What? What?
This poor tiefling.
Where
Apparently
did you
the
get your
suit
clothes?
he's wearing is his birthday suit.
I like your skin.
That's really creepy. Fuck's sake.
Serial killer.
Sorry.
My lovely NPCs, what do you reduce them to?
I'll say what he said.
Oh.
About the skin. Oh,
We lost someone.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
We lost Jade by the looks of it.
Oh, she got. Hey.
He's back.
Jade's back. Welcome back, Jade. Can you hear us?
Yeah, Discord decided to boot me off for some reason. Very nice.
Oh,
not
fun.
good.
What's the name? What's yours?
Cobby Copper. Look, the guards. They told me there was some troublemakers in Ocean somewhere, an inn around here.
Slow Ocean Inn.
Yeah, slow. Yeah, that thing.
I haven't heard of any trouble myself, but I do know the inns. I run one of them as it happens.
Oh, right. Which one?
Bear with me.
I'm so sorry, man. Every time I. God damn it.
The Eastern Wynath Inn.
Good
which
name.
is in. It's to the north of the city.
That's far.
Well, yeah, but I had some business in Newtown that I needed to attend to, so
Of course.
yeah.
Where's Ocean? Slow Ocean thing. Sorry, not good with names.
Well, it's over in the Cove Ward. If you and he kind of points you to a track leading off to the left. Follow that track down. Go around the back of the Fighters Guild, and you should find it fairly quickly.
Right. Stay clear of that place. Thank you. And I'll start walking towards the clothes shop.
Okay. Around about this time, we are going to nip over
Yeah.
to Valkyrin.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Valkyrin, last we left you, you were staring in horror at the scars on your husband's face. He knows you're there because you've kind of dropped in on him and he has to kind of let you in, so to speak. He gets a choice as to whether or not he resists you. Which he doesn't for obvious reasons. Bear with me.
Big boobs.
Find my notes.
I mean, she has that tag note here for a reason.
Yeah. I do believe one of the key cornerstones of your character concept was that she had big mommy milkers. And I believe
Yep.
that's a direct quote.
There's a reason why I have hashtag free the cleavage in my bio. Come on.
Yes. What can I say? This is utterly ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
disgusting.
I went in pain.
Anyway, change of tone. Stephen and your eldest Owen can both be seen sobbing bitterly. Their clothes are torn and ragged. Stephen is limping heavily. The oldest child, Owen, is his left arm is up in a sling and he's clutching his right arm to it. But there is a very deep blood stain about halfway up the sling, and the top of the sling looks worryingly empty. They appear to be surrounded by Goliaths and other furbolgs in a large cavern lit by torchlight. Rough cots and piles of belongings line the walls. as your eyes kind of grow accustomed to the dim light in the cave, you start to recognize some of the furbolgs from your home village in Hylian Forest. Many of them are injured. The Goliaths too. Listening to the hushed conversations that echo around the interior of the cavern, you overhear mentions of the Duchy, that it's a dangerous place full of terrors, full of cultists. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Well, first concern is head count. There's 2 out of 3.
Miles is missing.
Okay. How serious are the wounds on the family?
So Stephen has 3 very large scars across his face. The centermost one is over his eye, and his eye does look to be damaged. It kind of looks like it's swollen shut. He is kind of down his side. He's clearly had to staunch a large amount of blood flow there. Owen seems to be missing a hand. And they're both there's lots of scratches and bruises, and they are just in rough shape.
You mentioned Goliaths. Do I register any, or?
Oh, I think you might be muted.
Yes,
No.
sorry, I just had a very bad tick there. We do not stand that tick. Do I notice any of the Goliaths there? Or are they just out of range, if that makes
I'm hearing
sense?
nothing. Hello? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah.
I can't hear you guys. I don't know
Oh
why.
no,
Yeah.
it started.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Ryan Valgren's moment as well. She's just the embodiment of that bloody emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Literally, Valgren gets slapped with that.
My headphones run out of battery.
Oh,
That why.
Uh-oh.
Who was
Oh,
quoting Uncle Roger there?
It was me.
It's you.
Good old TikTok.
Oh.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I'm back now. I don't know why my headphones just stopped working all of a sudden. So, I described the injuries, and then Owen's missing, but I didn't hear any of your reply. So,
You mentioned that I noticed Goliaths over there. Do I register any of them as who I know?
no. Whilst there are maybe a couple of Goliaths who pass through your village, these do not seem familiar to you.
All good. I mean, they're in a cave, so I won't be able to identify anywhere. I don't know what else to look for. What? No, shut up, please. No, don't throw it. No, behave. Sorry, ticks are being terrible. I mean, you've kind of ticked all my boxes of my family's buggered, essentially.
Yep.
No, I don't think I can ask anything else because I mean, there's nothing else I can really identify. Oh.
Okay. The halfling next to you, all the color has drained from her face. She looks very worried.
Valkyrin is getting extremely bubbly right now, like trying to hold it in, trying not to burst out in tears right now. Shaky hands and everything.
Are you all right? Are you all right, my dear?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Okay. And she's like shaking even more now, like really trying to hold in everything.
Is there anything I can do?
I mean, I don't know. No, shut up. No, you're not gonna butt in. Shut up. Give me 2 seconds.
Does Karis
Alright.
realize the state that she's in?
Roll insight.
Not very good at this. Let's go. Okay.
So I just need to check one thing. Apparently my mic's not coming through very clearly. Oh,
No, that's not
why.
what we agreed.
Hopefully that's better now. Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a wee
that's
bit
better.
better, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, for some reason Discord decides to switch my mic and my headphones and then doesn't tell me it's done it.
It does that
It's not
sometimes.
overly helpful. With a roll of a 20, yes, you realise that Valkyrie is an utter mess at the moment. But not in the normal way, she's an utter mess.
Yeah.
I would say at this point, I would cast spiritual weapon behind her in the shop, which I've done before, just to distract the woman in front of her so I can get to Valkyrin. So
What's this?
yeah,
Like directly behind her?
like kind of towards the back of the shop, and I just want it to start making a fucking sound.
Making a racket in the back of the shop like last time.
Yeah.
Okay, she hears a clatter and scuttles off to investigate.
Yeah, Karis will run up to Valkyrie at this point, look at the woman. Is she like, do I get that I've got a while before?
There
Like,
are
comes
two
back?
people in the shop. At the moment, both of them have disappeared into the back room.
Okay. I kind of like grab Valkyrie. Oh, look. Valkyrie, darling, what? Come on, what is wrong? This is not what we needed. What is going on?
But my son, I don't know, and my family there, I don't know Chris. And she'll start like tearing bubbling up.
I take it I can't see anything in the scrying mirror right now.
I mean, it's up for 10 minutes, so yes, I think you probably would see what's going on.
Just kind of like look at the mirror, and I was like, we can take it or we can leave it. You need to leave, though. What do you need to do?
I don't know. I don't don't know. She'll like just like start shaking a bit more. Just like, I don't make decisions. You make decisions, right? I don't know what's
Okay.
wrong.
I'm gonna take the mirror. I'm gonna punch Valkyrie in the face and say I'm sorry, and then I'm gonna fucking leg it.
Oh, that's
Roll
fun,
attack?
I mean, this is not gonna go very well. So it'd be my strength, I suppose. Yeah, because I'm not very strong. It's a -1, whatever it is. It's okay. And I'm just gonna run out the door.
You miss Valkyrin entirely and smash into one of the smaller mirrors on this section of the shop that has been drawn out for you to see. Just roll a quick deck save. Yeah, okay. You managed to dodge the majority of the shards of glass.
Yeah, I'm just gonna snatch the mirror and then kind of like shake my hand and be like, fuck! And then be like, find me! And then I'm just gonna run.
Okay. You just roll a quick stealth check just to make sure you can dodge being seen as they come back in. Yeah, you're fine. They're still distracted apparently by the spiritual weapon out the back. Valkyrin? Jade, what's Valkyrin doing?
I'm gonna crumple on the floor and cry because Carissa's just went to punch her out the blue, took the mirror off her, and bolted.
After a couple of minutes or so, the halfling reappears at your side. Oh dear. Where's the mirror?
She's gonna look up like big bawling eyes. Just I don't know. Someone came in and see, I don't. It just like crumpled back in.
Aaliyah, call the guard. You see the other halflings start making their way out of the shop and hooting and hollering for the town guard.
Shit.
Motherfucker.
Kind of what we wanted to do, right?
Hipok, you arrive at the food stalls.
Yeah, they notice I'm the only one who's just played it chilled this whole time.
Yep.
The fucking Minotaur.
Is there any particular kind of food that you're looking for?
Something posh.
Something
Because
posh.
yes, because I'm acting. I've got my nice threads on, and I'm a shiny armor.
Not yet. You don't.
Oh,
You'd given the armor in to be washed, hadn't you?
oh yeah. So I have.
And you're currently wearing a shirt that's too small for you.
Oh, right.
Like,
In that case,
like the cargo short type things.
oh right. In that case, I will. I don't know. Grab what looks like the cheapest thing.
Roll investigation. Roll investigation for me.
Investigation. Where are we? Investigation. Oh. Oh. Oh, hold on. Why have I got advantage? Sorry, I'll roll that again.
It's fine. I know it's fine. I'll take the first one. If you ever roll advantage by mistake, I'll just take the first one. So with a 17, you have a look around, and then after a while, you come across a small kind of shop that appears to be selling fried fish in batter. And chips.
No Mars bars now.
No Mars bars in the world of Valarya. They do appear to have some mushy beans though.
Do they have any haggis?
They look at you rather confused and ask you what haggis is.
Never mind. I'll just grab some.
Maybe if you'd roll the 20.
Where's me haggis?
Yeah, so it's delicious. The chips are kind of golden and fluffy inside. You're going to break them open. You see the steam rising for them. The fish is kind of light and flaky and very delicate. The batter is crisp and it's got a really nice crunch to it. Karish, just roll perception for me.
Okay.
You smell some really good fish nearby.
Oh. Mirror fish. Mirror fish. Mirror fish.
Just roll a stealth check because the town guard are starting to arrive.
Well, I was going to say, so
Oh, okay, go
Karis
ahead.
would bolt out, kind of trying to process what Jade was saying. Look at the mirror, then go, fucking shit, why have I done this? Turn around, go back to the shop, and come on in to the ruckus with the mirror going, some fucking guy just fucking stole this, and then he dropped it. That's what I would do.
Roll deception.
Oh, fuck, why did I do this? Oh no.
Oof.
Leah was outside. She saw you with the mirror turn around and start walking back to the shop. And shouts in, "Don't believe a word she says! She's the one who took it!"
I mean, who is this person? I've never seen her before.
That's my sister. And I would trust her with my life, and you are a stranger.
I do
who
not
is
trust.
holding the item that was just stolen from our store.
I mean, personally, I believe it is cursed. It is broken, my friend.
We have a choice. You can make reparations to the store, or we can hand you into the town guard.
Is there a third option? Just so I can... Okay. Look, my friend, she's in a lot of... But you can see that she is crying. Please. What did your mirror show her? What have you done to her?
We have not done anything. By Saloon's grace, she has only seen the fate that has unfortunately befallen her family.
And what reparations do I get for my broken friend? Just saying, maybe you should not let her have done this. I'm happy to help and do what is needed, but I just needed to make sure the mirror wasn't going to hurt her or do anything else.
So to clarify, you have stolen from us and you seek reparations from us?
I'm just gonna put the mirror down on the table. Just testing the waters.
Oh god.
It seems you need some security.
In
I am
hot
more
water,
I am
young
more
lady.
than happy to help with the security around here. Just pointing that out. Have you ever heard of the god named Loki? He's a bit of a trickster.
Bear with me.
We're going to the party alone, Chipok.
No, she has not.
You should look. I'm not lying. Not lying at all. He's a very good god. He's almost friends with Saloon, I would say. She's just still holding a pause of I got no weapon.
So, whilst you are holding your paws up, kind of trying to persuade your way out of this, Valkyrin is curled up on the floor in the fetal position, rocking back and forth gently.
I'm trying to get her to give a chance to leave, but clearly it's not working.
And two rather large guards appear at the door.
Ram wrench.
Everything all right here?
Everything is fine. You can go back to your business.
Roll deception.
Please, gods, please. No.
They look at you, look to the halflings, and look back at you. Aaliyah, everything okay here? That remains to be seen. This young lady is just trying to decide how she is going to make something up to us, shall we say.
I'm just going to wink at the guards. Still holding my hands up.
So, do you have any skills that we might make use of? Other than security, you are the last person that we would use for that.
Well, you did not see me come in, so I can hide in the rafters, but very good at sniffing things. I don't know if you can smell the fish on the air. It's very good. But I'm very good with healing, and I'm very good, as you can see, sticky fingers and all that.
At this point, one of the guards has taken out a notepad and just starts making notes.
I'm not a
Sticky
thief.
Taxi,
I'm not a thief.
good at hiding. Starts writing down a description.
I'm just a healer. Okay, I'm just a healer. Like I said, you should go to your archives and look for the god Loki. He likes to play games and tricks, and that's just I was overcome with emotion. But if you wish to heal, I can heal you.
Bear with me one moment.
Oh man, I've still got one of that spell prepared as well. Fuck. I have 2 spells I could use right now that could fuck everything up, but okay, let's see what happens.
See, if you're a dog, you wouldn't get in trouble. They would just pet you.
Yeah, of course they would.
I tell you
That's
what,
right.
if you agree, you and your friend here and anyone else who might accompany you, to escort my sister and I to the Duskan Moors, we are looking for some particular plants to refine, and we will take some of them to the herbalist at Templegate, and we're looking for woods for more furniture as well.
You know, I have just a guy to help you carry heavy things. He's really strong. Just saying. I would love to help. But I have to make... This is very cheeky of me. And please, my friend on the floor, the mirror, it showed her something. And I think when she comes back to her senses, she may wish to look again. I will be quite happy to carry you both on my back and take you to the place if you could let her use it again.
I think that mirror has possibly done enough damage for today.
Oh, but not today. Maybe in the next day or so, but I'm just saying. As you can see, we are very poor. We come from a very poor part of the world, and whilst magic is our forte, money is not what we have, and we have to get what we can and borrow and then return. Look at the tattered clothes that I am wearing. They're appalling.
Very well. She extends her hand to you.
I'm just gonna sniff the air. Does it smell? Or does it look like magic at all is around her hand?
Roll Arcana.
Please. Oh no, everything looks fine.
Everything looks fine. In fact, her hand looks almost inviting.
Oh shit. Do I have to shake your hand today? Look at my pores, they're covered in ink. I'm a very dirty kitten.
He looks from you
Could've
to
said
the
something
town
else,
guard. Tell me, Liam, do you have the manacles with you today?
Okay. Do not need to put this cat in chains.
He lifts her hand back up to you.
I'm going to regret this, aren't I? And I just take her hand and shake it.
As you do so,
I knew it!
black tendrils swirl between the two hands. They pulse with a deep necromantic power. You feel the very bottom of your soul drawn towards your hand, and at the same time, hers also is drawn towards her hand. You feel the two souls almost bump against each other and crackle with energy. And she binds you by the name of the God of Justice to fulfill your promise to take her and her sister to the valley tomorrow morning.
I just put my hand away and shake it. Brush a bit of glass off it.
This all takes about 10 minutes,
Okay. Well.
during which the guards see that the situation seems to have resolved itself and start leaving.
Wait, Mr. Guards, could you pick this lady up off the floor for me, please?
By the time it would be done, I think she would need to collect herself.
It's okay. She got it. You can go.
Okay. They leave.
Fine. My guilty conscience won out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I kind of just push Valkyrie out the door. Find Chipok. Just keep pushing everyone.
Hold that thought. We're going to go to Norcan, who's had to wait very patiently for an hour and a half.
I'm fine.
Last we left you, you were in the Mage's Ward, having just spoken to Dr. Dr. Chaucer, and being handed some leaflets on family planning and STDs.
Yep.
Yep. What are you doing now?
Wasn't I coming out of the gates?
Yes, I think you were.
Yeah, I was going to. What time is it at this point? How long do we still have till to the ball?
Maybe about 2.5, 3 hours, I think, by this point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the Nooch.
Yeah.
Because I want to get some clothes for the rest of the party.
Why, hello there, my dear friend. Back so soon?
Yes, Mr. Nooch, I have a situation. I can't find my friends, and I think they are, I don't know, doing whatever they do, and I need some clothes for them. They're not with me, but I know their measurements. So if I tell you, yes.
That is quite the skill to be able. How have you come about these measurements?
Well,
Sleeping while we were sleeping.
too long with them. we're together for too long at this point, so we know each other very well.
I see.
Or
You're
not.
quite sure I could have my darling little ones track down your friends and bring them here.
Could they do that?
If you give them a description, I would imagine your description of your friend would be more reliable than your recollection of their measurements. You must understand that I work to a very high degree of accuracy when tailoring clothes.
Well, yeah, probably it's better. So you are looking for one big cow accompanied by a cat lady and a really, really, really tall woman. a furbolg. So a furbolg, a tabaxi, and a minotaur.
I see. And do they have any distinguishing features you might be able to share with me?
Well, let me see. The big lady, the Filborg, has... Well, everything is big, and the front bumpers are bigger than usual.
I understand.
What the?
Badonka-donks.
The Minotaur, he's wearing a skirt. You can't miss it.
Interesting. Because
Well,
brilliant.
and Tabaxi, well, you probably won't see her, but if you take a small mouse with you, she'll show up if you find the big lady.
Excuse me.
I see. Darlings, did you catch that? You see this swirling cloud of pixies form like a big tick sign. They swirl around again. I did say it was a bit like Snow White. They swirl around again, and you see a couple of them fly out of the window, and then lift up by the tail this very upset mouse and just disappear off in the direction of the disappearing south, essentially. We're going to go back to Douglas. Douglas, I believe you were making your way towards the Slow Ocean Inn.
No, I said the.
No, the closed door.
Yeah.
As you do so, a cloud of pixies rush past your head.
Hey. Oh, what the fuck?
And a very confused-looking mouse that just goes...
The microphone cut out as you said.
Not my drink. Drinking.
I'm sorry.
Does Karis hear the scream?
Not yet! It's kind of like a Just Eats text message. Your meal is on its way.
Alright.
The Nooch has just invented fast food. Right. After a little while, Douglas, you make your way to Noochie's.
Mm-hmm.
And inside, you find the Nooch, and you also find Norcan.
Alright.
Norcan, roll perception for me.
Yeah. Saw that coming, and I'm not gonna recognize him for sure. Perception, right?
That would be
Yep.
funny.
13.
He looks familiar. Can't quite place him.
Okay, I'll keep on paying attention to him if I see something familiar about him. Like he's familiar to me, but
Which
I'll keep on like just paying a little bit of attention.
Sorry.
No, just on the corner of the eye, something like that.
Alright.
On that map.
I'll walk in. Hurt. I heard this is the place where I can get some clothes. Looking for some stylish clothes. Yeah.
Well, my boy, you have come to the right place. Nucci at your service. You will have to bear with me for a little while. My darling assistants are currently running an errand, shall we say, and they are my eyes, so to speak.
Yeah, I saw them. Again, what is Norcan wearing? Is it like the suit he's gonna wear for?
Yes, he is wearing his very sharp-looking blue suit.
Right. I'm gonna look at Norkin. Can you make me one, but just green?
The same as Norcan here.
Beautiful name. Yeah. Well, can you describe it before I make a mistake?
So it's a blue suit with kind of like almost like a not a check pattern, but it's kind of like squares, kind of
Oh, okay.
I
sewn
can't find my
across
boot.
it. Three-piece suit, kind of these deep blood red shoes, powder blue tie, white shirt, very crisp, very smart looking.
Yeah, just change the colors, like green. Yeah.
Of course.
How much, by the way?
We'll say 55. I will still have to take your measurements. Your friend. No, sorry, he wouldn't say that because confidentiality. Client confidentiality. He takes this very seriously. I think we could do something. There may be a little wait, though.
Right. Can I wait here or
As you wish.
Thank you.
Question.
And I'll look at.
Are you trying
go
to
for it.
disguise your voice, Douglas?
Yeah. I'm doing. This is my normal Douglas is. Yeah. Hi. And this is
Yeah.
a different voice.
Roll deception.
Go. Okay. Aye.
He's gonna roll a 20 for sure.
Imagine.
Against Norcan's perception of a 13. Norcan roll insight.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if he looks at me, I'm gonna wink at him. Yeah.
Yeah, you've cottoned on that this is Douglas now.
So I caught on that he's Douglas. Okay.
Yeah, you have.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna look at him, smile. Nice weather we're having, and I'm gonna wink.
Yeah. I'll go to him, to Douglas, and like for everyone to hear, in response to the wink, I'm flattered but not interested.
Oh, right.
The Nooch is very confused at this point because he's asked you about the weather and you've thought he's coming on to you.
And I'll just keep on doing my thing, waiting for the rest of the party. And I'll say to Mr. Nooch, continue. This gentleman needs a suit quickly, so I think you can. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I'll actually go grab something outside. I'll come back in some minutes. I'm gonna look for a chain shirt.
He's outside.
In the Bailey Gates.
So
I'm gonna. 1 moment.
Okay.
In the immediate area that you're in, the kind of neighborhood that you're in, the ward that you're in, you do not find any armor shops.
Nothing?
Not in this part of town.
I'm gonna ask people around again.
Right, okay. You ask a few people.
Boo Sunday. Just saw that.
After a little while, you do come across somebody who tells you that in the Park Ward in Old Town, which is the part of the city that you can't really access at the moment, there is a runesmith who specializes in armor.
Bog. Oh, well, yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say thank you, and I just wanted to know where it is so I can buy it after.
Okay. Yeah, it's in the Park Ward.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh, gosh. Right. Around about this time, I'm going to flick back over to Karis, Valkyrin, and Chipok, who I'm assuming have reunited by this point.
Mhm.
I'd like you all to roll perception, please. Karis at advantage.
Ooh, yay.
Mousey mouse.
You bring it to me.
Chipok, on the wind, you hear the scream of a terrified rodent, accompanied by the beating of many, many wings. Karis is distracted by a ball of fluff in the corner.
Fish.
the
Chipok,
fish.
darling, did you get the fish? I couldn't smell it on the wind.
Oh no! I did hear a mouse squeaking. If you want a fight,
Wait, what? Wait, Chipok, you just go back. You said you heard a mouse.
Aye, in
Where?
that direction.
That
Point in the direction I heard it.
And I flicked my ears forward and I was like, I'm going to say, please keep up. And then I'm going to drop on all fours and I'm going to go. If I have to climb the buildings, I will climb the buildings.
Pixies are flying towards you down the main street. You're bolting down the main street towards them.
Mm-hmm.
They see you coming at full hunting gait. Panic. Drop the mouse. It hits the ground with a thump. Breaks its neck. And it's now just sitting there twitching on the path.
She instinctively jumps like a cat, squishes it between her paws, tail in the air flicking, going, Chipok, darling, I think I got it. And just tail swishing like mad.
The mouse's tail is not swishing.
And she's just kind of holding it there, maybe pretending to suffocate it, and she's gonna just keep it. She's gonna wait a moment, and then she's gonna investigate the mouse.
Round about this time, the pixies reform in the shape of an arrow pointing you up the street towards the north. Kind of like the arrow is moving back and forth in that direction.
Okay, cat instinct going into overgear. She look at the mouse, realize it's dead, and go, oh fuck. Flick it to one side, see the fluttery things, and be like, ooh, eyes go wide like a cat, and she's gonna chase the pixie.
Shit.
Chipok, I found a new game.
Oh, fucking hell. It's going to go badly.
Yeah,
This
she's
poor
going.
woman, you've destroyed her shop. Now you can like, eat all her pixies.
No suits for anyone.
Oh my
Someone make sure
goodness.
Valkyrin is with us.
Am I next to Karis at this point?
Just roll dexterity, see how well... No, athletics, see how well you two have kept up with her.
Athletics is... No, athletics. Right, I've definitely kept up then. I'm ahead of her.
So are we hearing dun, 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 and boink 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 boink?
Pretty much, yeah. Right. Karis, roll a dex check.
I'm gonna get squished by the Minotaur, aren't I? Dexterity, just roll or save?
Dexterity
They're the same.
roll.
The same. Take the first one. 22.
Oh, motherfucker. You catch one of the pixies.
Yeah. And I want to point out she won't kill it because she wants to play with it. She
It
catches it.
looks terrified.
Right.
I got
If
it
I
between
kept up, if I kept up, and then I'm ahead of her with that roll, I would imagine I'm going to stop her and saying they were pointing an arrow. I think we should probably follow it.
But
Did you
this
see
one
the
wants to be
pixie
my
nodding frantically?
Just, and I put my paw back over it. I was like, but this one is prey.
No.
Just under your paw, you can feel the head shaking violently back and forth.
And I'm just gonna
Bad
open my
cat.
paw a little bit
Bad
and be like,
cat.
you can understand what I am saying. You are sentient.
The pixie, as best as it can, kind of shrugs.
What is your name?
Right.
Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, John.
No, hang on. I'm pulling up a translator.
Just a side note, it's really bad when the barbarian is the one making sense.
Well, to be fair, since we've entered this city, I have been the best behaviour.
When the barbarian, the cleric is the one going crazy.
She's lost her god, okay? So far, I flirted with a woman, changed a sign to something funny, tried to steal something, it went wrong. Now captured a pixie. I think,
Does anyone there speak Sylvan?
Oh, I don't think I did.
It's Sylvan.
We lost someone.
I can't hear anything.
I speak Common, Elven, and Bestial.
I can't see. Oh, right, that's me clicked that twice. Common, Minotaur, and Dwarfish.
Hello?
I don't speak it, unfortunately.
Oh, can John not hear us again? Oh, God.
Why can't I hear anything again?
What can I
Don't know.
drop? Nice one. Nice one,
What?
Chipmunk.
Can you hear us yet? No.
No.
No. So
There we go. I can hear you again now.
Okay.
I've done the same thing again. I don't know why. Sorry, does anybody there speak Sylvan?
No.
Okay,
Why do I speak Infernal?
that's not Sylvan.
Oh, yeah, right.
But can we
She
identify
just
it as a
says-
language? That's the thing.
Kokari!
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty sentient to me.
Your name is Curry?
Kokari!
Your name is Curry. Wonderful. Do you... In fact, no, I'm not going. I'll taste you later. Do...
See the pixie's eyes go very, very wide.
Look,
Back to shaking her head.
I believe we could be very good friends. Now, my friend here, he says that you were trying to take us somewhere. Is this true or not?
She nods.
Okay. And were you taking us to our doom? Because I've already made a deal today, which could
She
lead
sh-
to my doom.
She shakes her head very violently again.
And if you are lying, you know what happens to liars.
She looks a bit puzzled.
I eat the liars.
She looks very, very concerned again.
So, are we at some kind of agreement that you're not going to lie to me and you're not taking us to our doom? Because my friend here is having a very bad day.
She nods.
Do you know? I mean, okay, you know where we're going. I know you. Where are we going? Can you at least write it in the ground? Because I do not believe I can speak your tongue, whatever you're squeaking at me.
She shakes her head. She doesn't know how to communicate it to you. Have you let her go yet?
No, she's still in my paws. I don't
Okay.
have tongues prepared today. Dang it.
Okay.
Right. If you promise Not to hurt us. Are we going to be friends?
She nods.
Okay. And if I let you go, you're not going to stab me in the eyes.
He seems to think about it for a moment and then shakes her head. She won't do it.
At the pause, I kind of start to growl just slightly, like.
She starts shaking her head very violently that no, she will not do that.
Okay. I'm glad we're at some agreement, Curry. Okay, I'm going to let you go. If you are lying, I'm going to eat you. I hope we understand that.
Is Karis left or right-handed?
I'd say right, but the paw that's on the pixie is the left.
I kind of was imagining that you were kind of holding her on both sides.
She's kind of like that.
Okay. So, where the ball of your right hand has kind of been in contact with her, that wing no longer looks like a butterfly wing. It looks like a very dark moth wing.
I'm gonna go. Okay, on count of 3, I'm going to let you go. 1, oh, don't fuck me over now. 2, ready, go. 3, and then I'm just gonna let my paws go.
She swoops just out of kind of paw's reach, sticks her tongue out at you, and then flies back to the rest of the group, who then reform into the arrow.
Carrie, I know who you are. I know your smell. Go, take us. Let's go. Chipok, come on.
A couple of them
Ignores
fly up
Falkren's
behind
existence.
Chipok and take him by the ears and just start dragging him along.
Oh.
It kind of tickles. I mean, they're pixies.
Chipok will be like, "Oh, look at the cute."
They're cute when I eat them, yes. Swishing my tail
see them
really
briefly,
violently
like,
again.
form a giant X in front of you, and then go back to flying in the cloud
This is like
towards
the
Chipok.
from Nemo.
Chipok will be turning around and going like,
Fuck you, Chipok.
"If you want, dear."
Look, Chipok, you've already fucked a giant. You may have giant STDs. I don't think I could deal with whatever you've got in your trousers. Just keep
Oh
walking.
no. Let's stay away from that today.
STDs. Love it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. You make your way over to the Bailey Gate ward. There are a few rather confused looks from people passing in the street. Kind of, you stand out quite a lot. There is a tabaxi, a furbolg, and a minotaur being led through the street, which is mostly human and elven, by a cloud of pixies. It's not something you see every day. But after a little while, you arrive at the store, and inside you find Norcan and another gentleman. Roll perception for me.
Now, can I do something before they enter?
Please do.
Oh, before they enter, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go straight to Karis. I say, boss,
Yes.
glad you came.
You have no idea the morning, afternoon that we have had.
Yes?
Yeah. I think I'm in some kind of death contract now. My hand, look at it, Paul. It's very strange. It's a strange thing.
I look at the paw, look at her, look at the paw. Again?
Valkyrie is also broken. I don't know what else to do.
Well, we'll talk about it. This is the place to get the clothes for the ball tonight. There's a gentleman inside. He's Douglas, and he's in disguise. So, just pretend you don't know him.
Look past him into the shop. Do I see him?
The first person that you see is a gnome in a very fantastic outfit with the purple half moon glasses.
That is Douglas. I'm just gonna look at him and go, what a wonderful disguise.
Do I see the little one? The newt
Roll
behind me?
insight. to see if
Insight
she's
Okay.
insight to realize whether or not she's looking at the wrong person.
Yeah, so I'll roll what, perception? Just to see.
Insight.
Insight, really? Okay.
Yeah, to correctly.
21.
Yeah, you work out that she's looking at the wrong person.
Boss, not the small one. The other one. Yeah, that would be an awesome disguise if it's Douglas. No, it's the poorly one.
Norkan, I do not see anybody else in the shop. Let's go in. I'm just going to make a beeline for the gnome for thinking it's Douglas.
As you reach the nooch, one of the pixies is whispering in his ear.
Like, is that Gary? You my friends, of course. And I'm gonna look and go, that's a very good disguise.
She
for,
looks at
Odor.
you, gives you the finger, and goes back to talking to the nooch.
Do I
That
hear
dog
them?
has hated me ever since. I'm just gonna start going off about a dog.
Do I hear them say that?
Which bit? Sorry.
The dog part and well.
Yeah, I would say you should be able to hear that. Yeah.
Did you say Ordoff? Karis.
I would have said it once and then continued talking just about a dog. We're like, that dog has never liked me. I don't understand.
And I'll look at her and I'll say, yeah, I don't really like cats either.
Fucking. And he's now flying. We now have flying dogs. And I'm just gonna keep going off like that. I'm sorry, sir. Please excuse me. I'm trying to get some gloves. I'm just going to keep walking into the shop, chuntering and moaning about dogs that are now flying. Because she still thinks it's the gnome or the little guy.
Nooch looks at Norkan. Are these the friends you were talking about by any chance?
Yes, they are. This is my boss, the cat lady, she's not having a good day today. Chipok, the Minotaur, and the big lady Valkyrie. So
I
they
see.
need some outfits for tonight.
7 is not very impressed with your tabaxi friend.
Or is that Curry?
Curry, yes.
She said that she needs to enunciate more. She told me that her name was Curry.
Do I have you roll deception here? Because she tried to correct you. Yes, I think I do.
Fuck.
Hang on.
Of course.
Yeah. He looks very unimpressed. And I suppose... hang on, I've lost his voice now. And I suppose everything else she's told me about you is also true.
I mean, if that is that I'm very quick on my feet and sharp with my words, then yes, she looked like she was going to lie to me. She told me her name was Gary, and apparently it's 7? I don't...
That is how
bro.
Curry translates from the Sylvan, my dear. She tells me you drooled upon her.
It's been a day.
I see.
Norkan will interrupt at this point and say,
Please.
Mr. Nooch, I'm really sorry for the attitude of my friends, and I look at them like, come on, guys.
Come on.
We just need some outfits for the ball, like I explained to you.
I was friendly to the pixies. The pixies will like me.
They have actually kind of like formed a heart shape around Chipok at this point.
I'm gonna pull a silvered arrow out and just chew the end of it. And just wink.
That's a waste of an arrow.
I'm just gonna put my hand on
Fucking you.
Kara's face. I'm gonna put my hand on Kara's face and just push her to the back like still with a hand on the face, like
It's like, Anne, I found. And she's just gonna like try and say that she understands who Douglas is because she heard him say, and she's just with the arrow. Yeah, she goes back to the back of the shop.
and I would appreciate if you could do the clothes for them as you did for me, and I even will pay for the clothes for this gentleman here who's had some trouble with some cat. He's all scratched up.
Yeah, I like cats.
You just said you don't like cats.
I'm not good with words.
Yeah, you're not good with a lot of things.
It's like
I fucking hate cats. Oh, not very good with words. Sorry.
I really want to throw the arrow at him. Just like fucking catch.
I'll
But she's
just
gonna
go,
be reserved.
and I'll keep on pleading a little bit to Danuch, and yeah,
If
that's about it.
if I have your word that your kitten friend will not eat any of my little darlings,
I just
or
want to be there.
otherwise despoil them,
Okay, it's going away. It's
then
going-
perhaps we can come to some form of arrangement. I'm certain of it.
I'll look at Karis,
That's
see.
okay.
and I'm gonna go like bleeding eyes, like don't eat anything.
Okay, the arrow is. Did you know that this city has flying mice? Just saying. That's
Yeah,
what got
I
me in the
sent it.
mood.
I was the one who sent the mouse.
You should do that again. That was a good trick.
Fast food.
That was, you got something there, Norken.
Yeah, maybe a franchise. I don't know.
You just don't go into travel, okay? Because I'm still trying to get over your teleportation this morning.
Yeah, yes.
Fast food,
Yeah.
great. It's a good idea. You know, flying mice around the city. I'm in heaven.
I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of mice scream shop.
Oh, John, get out! Scream.
Yeah, I'm slow, but I got that one.
Oh no. That was unfortunate. That was
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I just was sick in my mouth a little. Right, moving on from the terrible joke.
Someone clip that.
Hold on, I'm writing that down in my notebook.
Okay. So
But yeah, no, I put the arrow away.
okay, I'll be.
I put my hands in my pockets, and I'm like, fuck.
and I'll let the nooch do his thing. Oh God.
Who's up first?
I'll stand on the pedestal.
He turns to the other two and asks who's first out of them.
As I jump down, I kind of kick the pedestal and just walk to the back of the shop.
You do find a fairly large cardboard box towards the back of the shop.
I'm going to sit in it and just contemplate life.
Chiplock
shall
and
step
Valkyrie,
forward.
who's okay.
I shall step forward because the pixies like me, so.
So he starts taking your measurements. He goes to take your chest measurement, realizes tape measure is too short, and ties a second one onto it just to get the extra distance around your
He
chest.
thinks I'm bad, wait till he gets to Valkyrie.
Here we go again.
3 tape measures. No. Right. So you have a smooth kind of ochre orange shirt, buttoned up
What happened to
fully.
Maz? Was I not a dress tartan? Or is that something else? Am I
Oh,
getting
shoot.
confused?
Yeah, there is a dress tartan here. Well, you can
Yeah.
always ask for it if you don't like the suit.
This is shit. Get to something else.
Yeah, I want the dress tartan specifically because I can wear the armor as well, and it goes with it, and I can still look
Okay.
posh.
So after kind of matching your suit to the kind of the orange of your Highland cow fur, that's not the right word. Yeah. He quickly realizes that this is not to your taste because Chipok is kind of huffing and puffing and says, "Did Sir have something particular in mind?"
Well, how well do you know dress tartans? Dress kilts, to be specific.
Dresses? Oh, dress kilts. Sorry, my apologies. Yes. And any particular pattern that you might be seeking, sir?
That's a good question. What would the red silk's colours would be? Red, wouldn't they? So
They would be, although that might be a bit of a risk.
yes, indeed. Do they have tartans here?
They do.
I mean, they probably wouldn't have a red tartan if the red was. They probably wouldn't have them on display. I would imagine if the red was the enemy's colour.
There are a few with kind of like a pinstripe of red in them, but the majority of them are kind of blues, greens, whites.
Go for a green one then.
Largely a green one. He brings out kind of one that's a very deep blue and green check with a white pinstripe detail.
That'll do just nicely.
Mm-hmm. It's matched with a mink fur sporran, which is very
nice.
deep
Very nice.
black, very soft fur. Apologies to any animal rights activists that might be following.
It's alright. The RFPC are already after us for killing that mouse.
Yes, the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Rodents.
Don't tell Spring.
It's twin with a very nice pair of kind of smart brogues and kind of like a creamy wool coloured sock with the traditional kind of leather straps or laces wound back and forth up the sock.
I don't know how I'd managed to fit them over my hoofs, though. That's the thing.
He does have inserts that kind of go into the shoe. It's one of his larger shoes for sure, but it allows the hoof to sit into the shoe, and it looks almost like a normal foot, actually.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Yes. Anything else to say? Did I hear you say you were going to be accompanying this with armour?
Indeed, madam. Sir. Is it a madam or a sir? I can't remember.
Sir. Although
Indeed, sir.
He's
very flamboyant. Flamboyant.
Yeah, he's not too fussed if you get his pronouns wrong. He's quite
good.
chilled out about it. Like normally he goes by he, him, but he would be equally comfortable being called they or even she. Yeah, he's not precious about his pronouns in particular. Yeah, you seem to be kitted out quite nicely.
Cracking.
Who's next? You, my lovely. And he kind of walks over to Valkyrin with the tape measure, and the pixies kind of guide it around, and again, needing the second tape measure. And after a little while, so Valkyrin disappears into the changing rooms and comes back out, wearing a dress that covers just one of her shoulders and flows down into a modest plunging neckline. It's a comfortable fit that makes the dress both enjoyable to wear and to look at. Her arms are completely uncovered, which kind of helps accentuate her gorgeous skin even after all the hardships that you've been through. But it keeps the focus on the other parts of the dress. The dress's waist is thin, but it's still quite a loose, comfortable fit. There's a small, stylish belt that kind of is the perfect adornment. The dress ends in like a fishtail style towards the bottom, and it reaches all the way to the ground, slightly longer in the back. So there's a little bit of a little train there, and she's wearing platform shoes with this one, so she's going to be even taller. And she's wearing a subtle necklace and small jeweled earrings that accompany beautifully. What color dress would you like, Jade?
A darker blue than her skin.
Okay. It looks very elegant and complements Norcan's suit rather well. So I'm just going to make a note of that.
I think Chiphock's tartan would be something like that, if you can see that.
Yep, that looks about right.
It's Blackwatch tartan, that is.
Ah, yes, cool. Very appropriate for Chiphock.
I thought so.
Okay. Finally, Karis. A dress for you, my lady?
I just kind of like stand up and I walk over and I think about a dress. But then I like shake my head and I was like, hey, I need to be able to be quick, and I don't think a dress will allow me to jump very well. I suppose some kind of trousers would be good. Maybe a blouse and a jacket.
As you wish. You disappear into the change rooms and come out. The blouse is quite a simple one, and then the jacket is a kind of perfect tailored fit with a subtle pin strap that makes it look very elegant. The pants are in the same style. What color were you looking for?
It would have to be dark green.
Dark green, of course. And then complemented with a very stylish pair of shoes as well.
I would also like to just I want to see if there's like a pin, like a tassel pin, and I would like him to put it on the breast so she can tap it to stop her being naughty, so she can distract herself.
Tassel pin.
You know, like a tassel.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
And it's like a pin, like a badge, so she can attach it to herself.
Gotcha. Yes, we can. Yes, of course we can do that for you. He disappears into the back briefly, and you hear him kind of almost knocking around, bumping into things. And whilst he's doing that, a couple of the pixies have flown over with the tassel, and they're just kind of looking very bored, waiting for him to come back.
I just kind of put my paws in the trousers, which I'm hoping the pants have, and just kind of like shrug, but like, I'm not going to eat you if you want to pop it on.
They fly it over towards Chiphock and drop it into his hand. And disappear back and sit on the shelf furthest away from you.
I shall pass it over.
Thank you. And I just attach it, tassel, like tap it, like swat it with my paw, smile slightly.
After a little while, the newt returns. I'm informed by my little darlings that they have managed to find you a tassel pin. Will there be anything else?
Personally, I am okay with what you have provided. Thank you.
As you wish. That will be 55 gold apiece.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I'll pay.
Okay, because I have hardly any gold. I was like, shit.
Okay.
Very well, sir. For all four, that'll be 220 gold.
I got a question. How much would a bag of holding cost?
Let me find out.
Because I see that like some people say it's like around 2,000, but in the DM, like the book, it says 101 to 400. So I don't know.
So it depends on whether or not you go by the DMG or there's another document called Sane Magical Prices, and I think the 2,000 might come from that.
Yeah.
Because bags of holding are extra planar spaces and they can be subject to quite a bit of abuse. Like if you put one inside the other, you collapse reality. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You are dressed to the nines. It's coming up for around about dinner time. What would you like to do?
Get
Ship
the
boxing.
documents. We need to get the documents. We need to go
We
back
do.
to the burning orb,
Yep.
and we need to get our papers.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
You make your way south through the city. Between the five of you, you're a bit more accustomed to the direction that you need to take. And after a little while, you come across the Burning Harp. Scanning the room, you see Agild in the corner, still appearing to be working furiously at the table.
Okay. Oh, I suppose the best for fruit.
It was Karis, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Come and have a look. Quietly, like.
And I just like raise my eyebrows and just like stalk over.
I just need your names, all your names for the documents. And are you using your names or the names of somebody else?
This is what I was about to say. If I give you my name, I mean, you already know it, you've just said my name, but you're not going to hand me in, are you?
If I was unable to be discreet, I wouldn't exactly stay in my line of work, now would I?
No, I suppose that is correct. I suppose we should go by different names.
As you wish. Who am I addressing the invitations to? You see her take out a very fine-looking calligraphy-style pen.
And then I kind of like go wide-eyed and panic and go, and I like look at Norkard and Douglas, but don't say their names and just kind of like summon them, like clicking my fingers, like, come here.
I'll go to and I'll give my real name to put on the
She
document.
starts writing down Norcan Feanor.
Yeah.
Okay, I was not going to give my real. You can just put
She's only
me down.
written N-O so far.
Yeah,
That
but
is-
Pauses.
yeah, but I already used my name when I went to the north part of the city, and one of the guards knows me.
She carries
so-
on writing Norcan Feanor.
Yeah, but you can use aliases.
You can just write my name down as Jaded. That would be enough, thank you. And then just walk away because I'm panicking. Fuck.
Karis, excuse me, these documents would ordinarily have some kind of title.
Well, you can put lady.
Lady Jaded?
Yes, that will do. Nor can tell the lady where we're based, in case they want to check.
Yeah, it's Dontor.
of Lord Norcan Fëanor of Dontor, Lady Jaded of Dontor, and the big fellow.
I just kind of look to Chipok and I'll be like, you can give your name or whatever.
Me, I'm William Wallace.
Lord William Wallace.
It's the one.
Lord William Wallace of Dontor.
Oh, aye. I was going to go with Connor MacLeod from Highlander, but
And the gentleman who looks like he shaved with a piece of glass.
That'd be Sir Kobe Copper.
And how am I spelling that, sir?
SUBW. Wait, no. I'm not good with words. Like this.
Face palming.
And then Copper.
Sir Kobe Copper of
Dontor.
Dontor as well. Very well. And your Furbolg friend.
What? No, that's not. Vanessa. What? What? Shush. What? Vanessa Nightbrook.
Lady? Dame?
Yeah. Yes. What? Woof. She's not called Woof.
Dame Vanessa Nightbrook of Woof. Dontor, sorry.
Woof. Yeah. Sorry. I have an obsession with dogs. My apologies.
Oh, I got a
As you
dog.
wish.
Um,
She gently fans the surface of the paper just to dry the ink. And the fee we discussed.
Of course, Norcan.
I'm getting
I
up.
already gave her some of it, didn't I?
Did you give it half, I think?
I think
I
I gave her
gave-
half. That's why I don't have a lot
I-
of money.
I gave her half, right?
Okay, someone gave her half. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm really getting on the broke side. So how much
Yeah.
was it? I have to-
I'll step forward to pay the rest, however much the rest is.
I have 95 gold to my name.
It's 200
How much
that
is
you have to
it?
give her, I think. Do you have 200?
How much?
200.
Was it 200 total, so 100 remaining, I think?
No, it was 400 total, I think. Or not.
Okay.
Huh? Not sure.
I wanted to say yes. I didn't write how much it was. down.
I can't find my notebook from last time.
Yes,
so
I think
I'm
200 probably sounds right then, yeah.
50
Right.
apiece.
I shall take 200 off of
Be
my money.
40 apiece, because there's 5, but yes.
Yeah.
If only I was
that's-
a Kenku.
Right,
So
I've taken 200 off my gold anyway, so
No, just 100.
that's
Just
fine.
100.
Just 100. Just 100 off my gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very well. Is there anything else I could do for you?
This is going to sound very, very strange. Do you have a small blade that I could just borrow for the evening?
How strict are your requirements?
I just need some kind of dagger just to hide in this outfit that I am wearing. My bow and my other weapons are too obvious.
Very well. She reaches down the side of her bodice, I guess, and just draws out a very delicate blade. As it rolls in her fingers, the blade is almost crystalline and appears to sparkle in the torchlight of the tavern.
Yeah, I'd like one too.
And ignore this man.
What?
The weapon. I will bring it back.
No, I'm.
Oh, you're still here? Okay. He can have a weapon.
It's not often that I part with one of my blades, but something tells me I can trust you.
She's just gonna hand her bow and be like, "It is not often I part with my own weapon. I'll come back for it." And I just dump all my bow shit on her because the bow means a lot to her.
Okay. She very carefully places it leaning against the wall by her table. And you can tell that she's familiar with bows, knows how to rest them so that no damage comes to the shaft or the string. She knows what she's doing.
And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like look at Douglas and then go, I think he wants a small weapon too, if you have anything at all.
I'll show her my broken dagger sword thing. I don't think this will go through.
Did I not get a? Did I get a dirk from a?
You got a dirk from the.
I did get a
Yes,
dirk,
you
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have it on my. I don't have it on
So
my.
you're trying to
list.
persuade her to part with a dagger, and you show her a broken dagger.
Oh, I have another sword in my bow. Well, I have to leave this anyway, so it looks like it's broken, but it has a meaning to it. All right.
Very well. She reaches behind her and appears to take another blade from the small of her back. This one is plain steel rather than the crystalline material of the previous one.
That's fine.
Okay.
Grab it.
Karis, the one that she gives you
Mm-hmm.
is a +1 dagger.
Ooh.
That will deal an additional 1d4 force damage.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for you, Douglas, it's just a regular dagger.
That's fine.
That's because I flirted with her last session.
Pretty much.
I don't seem to have my dirk in my.
Oh, I don't
list.
think I put your dirk on there, actually. I did say that I would. I apologise. Let me do
no
that
need to
for you
apologise.
now. Forgot about it.
Yeah, I still need to go get my armor and take the bath.
Strength.
Get your armor.
+2.
Yep.
1d4. Strength
Chain
+2.
shirt.
Piercing.
Yeah, but you need to get out of the city, right? You need to get out of the city to.
No, I'm gonna buy a chain shirt, which is like 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
And
you're
it
good.
has
Thank you, John.
There we go. That seems to be working
you.
nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that's all working.
what's a
Fab.
dirt?
Cracking.
Dirk is a. Oh, sorry. You go ahead, Michael.
No, I was just going to say it's a well, like you said, a traditional dagger that you wear if you're wearing a kilt. You're wearing a proper kilt outfit. You have the big socks, and you have the dagger tucked into your socks.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of
Cool.
tradition. You
Yes,
still wear it now if you
indeed.
got a traditional dress. Go to a wedding or whatever, you still have your dirk.
Yes, I had one at my wedding.
Oh, nice.
Right. Okay. You have your invitations. You have managed to scry. You have your clothes. You maybe have an hour or so before you need to start making your way over towards the old town. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I'd like to
Excuse
go
me.
take a bath and to go buy that chain shirt.
You will not have time to do both, I don't think.
Where are we? Where is it?
You're back at the tavern now. There is a bathhouse out the back.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time you have gotten bathed, dressed, everything takes a bit longer. Kind of medieval times, kind of don't have instant hot water, that kind of thing.
I'll take a cold shower. It's just to wash the saliva off, basically.
Oh, Modor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You nip out the back and have a quick rinse off. Anything anybody else would like to do before we take Douglas off to get himself a chain shirt?
And I'm good.
Yeah.
No.
Can I? Oh, right. No, I was just going to ask. I don't know why my health's down at 157, but how would I get that back up?
It's down to 157, I think, because
I did something. I forget. You know my memory.
that's only 3 hit points.
Mhm.
Oh, is it because you tripped over the boxes?
I cannot remember.
I think it's because you tripped over the
Okay.
pants that Paris had stolen.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, and taken 3 bludgeoning damage. I think that's why. Okay. Right, so anything else before Douglas goes to try and find his chain shirt?
Nope.
You?
All good.
Okay. I assume you are escorting Douglas probably over to Nimriani's, or are you trying to get into the runesmith armorer in Old Town?
I'm trying to get the closest possible so we can just go to the place we need to go.
The closest possible to the tavern.
Yeah, so we don't waste much time when we get to the place.
Okay. Chipok, Karis, and Valkyrin lead you over to Nimriani's magical arms and armor, which is in the west ward of the city.
Okay.
And let's have a look for a chain shirt. Yes, you're looking round about 50 gold pieces.
Right. I'll just remove those.
Jade, yes, you could still wear both your brooch and your necklace.
Thank you.
No worries.
Right. Cool.
Okay. Are we heading in the direction of Old Town?
Yep.
As you arrive, Norcan, just roll perception for me.
Is perception 8.
You look around, you do not see the guard from earlier.
Oh, that's so bad. Doesn't matter. We're gonna
Stop.
go.
In the name of the king,
Yes. Good evening.
state your business.
We are heading to the ball that's happening this evening.
Very well. Invitations from all of you.
We have the
Hand them
invitations,
over.
right? Yeah, we hand them over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, takes them one by one.
I would like mine back if that is okay. I really admire the writing.
And you are
Lady Jaded, as you can see.
very well.
While he's checking the
And
documents,
which
I'll
of
ask.
you is Lord Wallace?
That's me, son. Okay. The throat's
I
too sore
see.
for this.
And Sir Copper.
Here. That's me.
Very well. Could the party as a whole roll deception? And I'm going to take an average.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Okay.
She's not good.
Oh, fuck.
Hey.
Sorry, guys.
Yay!
Sorry in advance.
The average is still pretty high.
Hopefully.
The guard takes a particular interest in Sir Copper.
I'm gonna slash his throat.
That probably wouldn't help. Just gonna there.
Sir Copper, what brings you to Smooth Star?
I actually this is out of character. I don't know because I don't remember.
It was Carrie saying, "Come to the city."
I mean, in character, make up some shit quick and make it convincing.
Make
Can
it more
I
convincing.
see
the
that
previous.
Like struggling, and just tap the guard on the shoulder and cast Fast Friends with him, and be like, "Oh, why are you looking at him? You remember me? We met outside. We're old friends." Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fast Friends
I was gonna do something, but yeah, sure.
just because I panic. I'm sorry.
Okay, hang on.
I thought it was an average.
Saves.
I mean, it is, and if you guys had actually let me finish. But no, somebody wants to cast a spell. Right, hang on, he needs to take a wisdom saving throw.
This is where he succeeds, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry. Yeah. Fuck.
Nope.
Yeah, you're my friend."
Yes, Lady Jaded, it is a pleasure to call you a dear friend of mine. Can you vouch for this gentleman here?
Oh, yeah. It's a family friend. Oh my, and I'm just kind of like, I want to be mean, but I know I can't, and I'm just like, yeah, he's okay. You can let him in.
Does he tip well?
You know,
Wink, wink, nudge,
if you catch him later on in the evening, I'm sure he'll tip more than what you're expecting. You know what I mean? And I like nudge him back.
Can I ask what's the context of this whole place? Is this a ball with the king? Is this
Yeah.
Right, so at the moment you are just at the Bailey Gate leading into the old town.
Oh.
Okay?
Right, okay.
He's asked to see your invitations, which he gives you back, to make sure that you are who you claim to be and aren't just waltzing in from the new town to the old town, because the old town is quite upmarket. As this conversation is going on, because Valkyrin rolled a nat 20, Jade, how does Valkyrin help Francisco's character out of this situation?
Woof. No, she doesn't woof. What? Woof. Sorry, I'm letting my dog out.
No worries.
How is she gonna help? She's gonna hold up a hand, like with a wedding ring, just like, through family, he's a bit of an in-law. He's you know what in-laws are like.
Yes, I've got a few in-laws of my own that, let's just say when the mother-in-law comes over, I don't make sure that all the nails are banged into the chair properly.
Well, I understand.
And the joke.
Hope that's not speaking from experience, John.
You know what that's speaking for? That is speaking from going on a holiday in Spain and being told by one of the locals that they had a very small cactus that's about, I don't know, 2 foot tall and 2 foot wide, that the locals call mother-in-law's stool, because that's where they'd all like her to sit. Yeah. The guard gestures you all through the Bailey Gate into the Old Town.
I'm gonna be like, just as we leave, I'm gonna be like, you know what? We should catch up, okay? You should totally, like, around just after midnight, meet me, and I just kind of just randomly point in a direction away from the Burning Harp Tavern. So I'm going to be right on the corner down there just after midnight. If you want to catch up, we should totally, shoot the shit, and then just wink and walk away.
Very astute. He nods understandingly.
I'll slide him a gold coin as well as I walk away. Walk.
See you soon, Lady Karis. Lady Jaded. Sorry, that's a DM slip. Lady Jaded.
We'd be like, hold on.
He knows. He knows.
Kill him.
No, Lady Jaded. Lady Jaded. Right. Okay. You make your way through the Old Town. The neatly tiled floor in this part of the town sweeps before you in a variety of patterns. Swirls of elven leaves decorate the floor in some places. In others, it's almost like kind of Roman mosaics. In others, you see almost kind of like the playful, brightly coloured tiles of maybe a halfling quarter. You make your way towards the Rathchester Keep, and the guards here, their armor is noticeably finer. They are wearing full plate mail with protective runes decorating the armor and carrying very nasty looking halberds.
Yeah.
Good evening. State your business.
Hold up the invitation.
He
You're
takes
here
the invitation
to
and starts to read.
attend the ball.
He holds his hand up to you as if to say, one moment. Carries on reading.
I'd really like that back, please.
He starts comparing the names on the invites to a list.
Oh, shit.
I don't see you on the list.
Let's see. Have you seen
If
us
you're not
recently?
on the list, you're not getting in.
So-
Could you double check and I'll give him mine? And I'll look to see around if I see my friend.
Roll perception.
Where's perception? Come on, don't fail me now.
17.
You think you might see him, but he appears to be heading away from the Rathchester in the direction of the Bard's Gate, and he looks to be more or less out of earshot, and you're not 100% sure if it's him or not.
Okay. Question, did he give me his name?
I don't think he did, actually, no.
Can't remember.
No, I don't think he did introduce themselves. The town guard kind of like that element of anonymity because they can hide behind the uniform, so to speak.
Yeah, but because we had the conversation about music, I would like to if you could sing for me and all that thing, and I can't remember. Not sure. So
I
that
don't
doesn't matter.
think so. I can recheck the episode after this, but if memory serves, I don't think he did.
Yeah, this doesn't matter.
The guard at the gate of the Rathchester finishes. Sorry, excuse me. Comparing your invitation to the list. I don't see you here.
I'll go.
I was given this list by Precept Isazuni Burford himself.
That's a very strange name. I mean, we only received these invitations a couple of days ago. We could be less. I mean, sure, if you go and ask someone.
Norcan will go into Lord mode. Sorry, Karis.
No, it's okay. She's just rambling.
He's going like, this is inadmissible. We traveled so far and then we get here and no name on the list. Is this what, some kind of disco?
It was very confused at the word disco.
Yeah. So, what do we do about it now? We have the invitations, you don't have our name on the list. What do we do? Do we travel back?
I'll probably not gonna help, but I'm gonna try to also start a conversation with Lady Jaded, saying, now we have to go back. It's gonna take days, Lady Jaded. What? I thought we were gonna enjoy a ball. What is this?
So did I. And I'm gonna gently take the invitation back, and I was like, and this wonderful calligraphy, it was ruined. You know, traveling in a carriage, it is awful. Have you ever been in a carriage? I'm just gonna kind of like keep bouncing off everyone, but kind of like move to the side away from the party. And then look at Chipok and be like, do something.
Ask the barbarian.
I'm just kind of like looking at it's like Karis has got 2 tricks up her sleeve and she's running out of magic. She could either do another fast friends or she can summon a fucking spiritual weapon and cause a fucking chaos mess, and she's trying not to do either right now.
Valkyrin's gonna pipe up and just like, you know, as a place that has a temple of my lovely goddess, you would think they would be more accommodating. And she'll show her symbol on the side of a belt that I messaged you about, John. Just like,
Okay.
receive the invitation and now we get told that we can't go in, but you accommodate to, I don't understand.
I'm going to take a party average. Everybody roll persuasion.
God damn it.
Oh,
I'm not very
Jesus.
good at this. I have a +1. This is gonna go bad.
I have -1.
Hold on.
Oh no!
The bard has nat
Jesus.
1.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
Valkyrin has nat 1.
And I can't find my fucking thing. Where did
Pressure run,
it?
boys.
Persuasion?
yeah.
Fucking bolt it. I like how the bard
Does
still
not
got.
look convinced.
Well, I demand to call. What's the
Speak
music?
to your manager.
Karen mode activated.
Nor can roll perception.
Oh fuck! Really?
You got that.
Come on, give me a 20. Nope.
That looks cocked to me on that screen, but never mind.
Do you want to roll it again?
Shake the screen. Shake the screen.
Roll it again. Fine, roll it again.
It does look cocked.
Ah!
For fuck's sake.
The computer said no.
The dice gods have spoken.
No, the CPU said, "Fuck this."
RNG Jesus was not on your side this time.
Yeah, with perception, it never is. It's like with you with nature.
Yup.
Okay.
Oh.
At the guard gestures for you to stand to the side because there are other dignitaries arriving.
Is there a way that Karis can sneak in between all the ruckus that's going on?
You want to try and sneak past
That's why she was kind of
four
moving
heavily
away.
armed guards the gate.
Just moving away. There's a chance.
Roll stealth.
Oh god.
While she's going into stealth,
Oh fuck no.
I'm
We're
gonna
rolling.
go.
Dice.
No, I'm gonna.
You start making your way towards the gate, and you just feel a hand grab you by the scruff of the neck and just pull you back. And he kind of waves a finger. No.
I really need the toilet. Do you want me to go in the street? Please, you can escort me in there.
There are taverns nearby.
Oh, but it's so long and I've already come such a far way. You are denying me to go any further.
Guard, you are being really
Alright.
unpleasant.
Let's go.
I want
Chipbuck,
to
help
talk
me out
with your
with intimidation.
supervisor.
We're gonna have to climb the wall.
What about intimidation? We didn't try that.
Oh, fuck it, let me in.
Do we all notice the people coming up, like the more fancy people?
Yeah.
Valkyrie's gonna like turn their general direction. Just, can you believe that they won't let us in? We have our invitations. They have a lovely place dedicated to my goddess, yet they're not catering.
Before you is let's have a think.
Let's be Karens. Let's go.
I
This
want
is some
the
kind of
manager.
joke.
This episode needs to be called the Karen mode activated.
Demand to speak to the manager.
The
I want to see your
supervisor.
superior.
Electric Boogaloo. I'll be right back.
Before you is Knight Commander Endelyn Farlight. She is a half orc, finely dressed in formal military attire. And she glances at you, smiles, and said, "They are just doing their duty."
Well,
And we're just doing ours to get in, but okay.
good evening, lady. We. Come on, we need to get
Apparently,
in.
Norcan has a type. Commanders.
Exactly. Let's go.
Whips.
You're stepping back, letting you,
Um,
you try.
Could I ask for your name, my lady? We received these invitations on our... And I forgot the words I was going to say. In our hometown, and we got these invitations, we get here, and we're not allowed to get in because we are not on the list. It was a really long trip that we had to make because, well, we thought it would be interesting to come and try to get to know people, new business partners, and we are in this situation. We have the invitations and no name on the list.
She ponders for a moment. And then addressing the guard. Icaro. Are you quite sure they're not on the list? Yes, ma'am. No sign of them. And it was the precept that organised the list, correct? Yes, ma'am, to the best of my knowledge. He is quite thorough. It is unusual of him to make a mistake of this nature.
Well,
Where did you say you were from?
we are from Dontor. I am Norcan, and I'm accompanied by my colleagues, Mr. Wallace, Lady Jaded. Forgot the names of the other ones. Which was it? Mr. Copper. Mr. Copper. And Jade was which one?
Dame Nightbrook.
The complicated name. Dame Nightbrook. And we are here to hopefully enjoy the ball and make new acquaintances.
I see.
I'm
Do
gonna-
I have your word, sir, as a gentleman, that you will conduct yourself to the very highest standard?
The moment we pass through that door, we will conduct ourselves the best of our ability.
I know what your collective ability is. I know that means shit, but she doesn't.
Oh god.
She ponders for a moment. Icaro, I will vouch for their entry, and I will inform the Royal Guard inside the hall that they are to be closely monitored. Will that satisfy your concern?
We're perfectly fine with that. And I'll grab her hand gently, and I'll kiss her hand and bow. And wink
Just roll a charisma check.
straight up.
Straight up charisma.
Straight up now, baby.
24.
She seems quite flattered by this apparently gentlemanly show.
Collecting commanders
well,
throughout the
my
plains.
I take it you don't say that out loud.
Of course not.
That would be awkward. You pass through the outer gates of the Rathchester and are now inside the Rothchester Keep. And at that moment, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end the stream. Thank you very much for watching.
That
If
was
you've been
good
watching along
timing.
at home, yes. Tomorrow, next week, we will pick up with the Red Silks attending the Rothchester Royal Ball. We hope you can join us. I suppose we need to raid somebody. I don't know who it's going to be. Oops, not that one. Trying to find somebody who's actually playing D&D. We've raided Blue Box recently. Nat 20 Productions, I think.
Let's do this.
Have I got that right? Nat 20 Productions official. Jeez, that's a long Twitch name.
Yup.
Okay, thank you very much for watching at home. That raid is going now, and there's no Magician and the Witch this week, but they will be back next week, and we hopefully also will be back next Sunday, all being well. bye for now, ladies and gents. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you
Bye-bye.
next
Ciao,
time.
ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.